The egg is back in his birdcage, telling us about the people he doesn't like.
Hey, what's
So, 99% of the planet.
going on, guys? It is midnight,
Midnight.
1
Yeah, of
a.m.
course.
Don't even know what day it is.
Did he move? I know he said he
I just
wanted to.
got to the Dragon Trials and Metaphor ReFantasio. I think the game might actually break my top 10.
I need to play Metaphor. I have it downloaded, I just have not booted it yet.
Enjoying it tremendously. I'm down 2 more pounds, and I hit 3 new PRs in the gym today, but I'm not going to say what those are because I'm excited to show that
Hmm. I want to know.
whenever I get back.
Guess I just have to follow him on Twitter.
Today was a lovely day. Went to the arcade, spent
Oh,
more money than I should have, as
fair.
I often do. I have such a gambling addiction; it's
I'm
ridiculous.
trying to think, have I ever been to like an arcade? I don't think so. There's none like around me. I went to one when I went to Japan. All Japanese arcades are actually built different, but apart from that, I don't think I've ever been to one.
But that's a problem for another day, or maybe in 10 years when content creation dries out and I'm living in a box again. That will.
You can just live
Anyways,
with
I'm
Asmongold. It's
on
fine.
Twitter. If you haven't seen, congratulations. Twitter is a little bit of a mess, but I love it. I love
I
keeping
I
It's very
I
fun.
avoided Twitter like all of this week and most of last week. It is a very like usually Twitter is bad, but it's really bad right now.
I'd be banging out like 3 tweets every hour, low
Yes, you
key,
do.
having a fucking blast, giggling my ass off. Got a couple homies just be dying at that shit. So I do it for them. I do it for the WestJets. I do it for the Nuxes. I do it for the Sophias, the
The
Shinyas.
free
They like reading my
content,
tweets. It's
the
always
content
fun.
farmers,
Oh, the Nicholases, the Chibbies, great people. Regardless,
Bint.
I was
Can't
there
forget Bint.
thinking that the 8 new Hassan clips that have resurfaced of him electrocuting his fucking dog and
Yup.
treating animals like shit would, be sufficiently covered in the
Least surprising thing I've seen all year.
video that I made
Probably all my life.
a couple of days ago. Speaking of which, thank you if you follow me on Twitter, if you've seen this, and thank you for subscribing to me on YouTube. If you are currently watching this, something
No
happened
bother.
a little bit ago that
Don't
I
worry
just
about it, buddy.
kind of want to talk about.
You can send my check in the mail. I'll give you a week.
I want to kind of just lay this structure out for those who don't know. And what happened was this.
I should definitely get paid for the amount I glaze this
Hassan
man.
goes live and he uses an e-collar on his dog.
Yep.
Now, I want to make this very clear.
There's no 100% definitive proof that we, as the viewer or as an outsider, have, but it's leaning heavily towards that he did. I personally believe that he did. I would say there is far more evidence to prove he did than he didn't. But also, I'm biased because I just hate Hassan as a person. He's one of the very few people that I genuinely dislike.
E-collars can be used humanely. Okay? They're
Well,
supposed to feel like a light touch to a firm touch.
yeah, your dog isn't supposed to scream in pain and then you say, "Shut up, you baby."
I understand when people use them. I understand they can be used humanely. I've been very consistent on this take. I have said this since day one. The problem is you're supposed to use them short term. And by the way, yes, I have talked to 3 now professional dog trainers about this. In case you don't know, my dog Mango is also being professionally trained. And they say it is supposed to be a light touch to a firm touch, as well as short term use only,
Yeah.
maybe 15 to 30 minutes. Not have the electrocution so high it makes them scream in pain and use it for 8 hours every day. So that happened.
It did
More
happen, yes.
of that is
And some, we'll say, special individuals came out of the woodwork to defend him.
being developed every single
I'm using air quotes here. You can't see because my model doesn't track my hands, but defend
day. Feel free to
is a
follow
word
my
you can
Twitter if
use.
you want to see more of the updates, because I'm making sure that Hassan will be held accountable, and we are not going to move past this, because him moving past this is how he always wins, just like he's gotten away with slandering me, slandering my friends, and making people believe that everything he says is gospel, when if you were to just
I don't know. I think it's kind of good in a sense that if I'm talking to someone and they say they're a Hassan fan and they believe what Hassan says, you just immediately know you're talking to a retard. Like, you just immediately know. I see it as a way of kind of like outing yourself. That's the only positive about it.
Look at it and research it for 30 fucking seconds, or I don't know,
Three
ask
seconds.
Grok
All right,
everything
hold
that
on,
comes
buddy.
out of Hassan's mouth.
Maybe don't ask. Actually, is Grok like the best AI to ask? I know for a fucking fact that Gemini isn't. ChatGPT is fine. I know they're the only three I've ever used. I know.
Is a steaming pile of shit. Once again, Hassan, if you're watching this, I will give you $10,000 for your dog, so that way it can go to a home that actually gives a shit about
His
it. I
dog's
want you to
beautiful
donate
as well, by the way.
$100,000
If you
to
haven't seen it,
animal charity if you give me
I'm
your
saying
dog.
I don't actually know if it's boy or girl.
Moving forward,
I think it's a girl.
also, we should box. Moving forward, Valkyrie.
Oh,
For some reason, I wonder what the reason is, guys. Valkyrie, for some reason, just feels so strongly about defending Hassan. Wonder why that is. And
I
says
actually don't
that
know.
she has so much
Apart
close
from just like business relations.
personal experience with Hassan, and
Oh,
she's seen the dog, and it's the most spoiled baby. To quote her, big baby. Big.
well, I can spoil you all I want, but if, alright, like I can spoil you as much as any human ever, but if I fucking stab you, it just kind of gets rid of all of that, doesn't it?
Fluffy baby that she's ever seen.
It doesn't matter how spoiled the dog is if he's giving her fucking Emperor Palpatine shocks.
Is she spoiled because she's allowed to walk around the house when he's done streaming? Or does a dog that gets crated for 10 hours, wakes up, and then has to sit in a box for 8 hours, and then maybe if Hassan isn't doing anything else, maybe he'll take it somewhere, or knowing him, a champagne
Pay
socialist,
someone
will most
to
likely
do it for
hire
him.
some illegal
Yep.
immigrant, which obviously, Hassan probably loves. Well, maybe he doesn't like him so much considering his dog gets zapped every single time it goes across the border. Maybe his stance on immigrants is still on the fence. Maybe Kaya will get a little bit of love every single day. Now, I want to remind you, Kaya is a 2-year-old working dog. That is a working breed. They are a working fucking breed. And that dog's.
I didn't actually know. I never took much notice. Like, I always knew Kaya was there, but I never paid too much attention. Because Kaya just does not move. So I just kind of forget that she's there.
Exercise requirements is 2.5 to 3 hours a day of walking and then more play. Scientifically, according to Hassan's regimen, he's not meeting that even close. The thing is, I'm so tired of streamers getting dogs to be used for props.
I was going to say they're fantastic props.
Be used as background set pieces and treating these things like they're toys. It's the same thing with cats. People think that cats should just be ignored all day, bro. Cats aren't decorations, they're fucking animals. Play with them. I talk to my cats, I play fetch with my cats. I
Does that
call
work?
my cat's name and they come, because people are so
Phrasing.
out of touch with reality with raising animals. They don't even know that cats can also be taught tricks too. It's really not hard if you just give a shit.
I think it's just because kind of like the stereotype that, dogs kind of want to learn all these tricks and be all over you, while cats just don't want anything to do with you.
Now,
I think that's the main
Valkyrie,
reason most people don't
for
know.
whatever reason, decides to defend Hassan and say that Hassan's such a great guy and Kai is such a great guy. I don't know why there's so many people worrying about this when there's a genocide going on in Palestine.
I was waiting for Hassan to pull that card when he was talking about the electric shock collar. Like, bro, why does it even matter? It's literally a genocide, because that's always the fucking excuse.
Oh my god! There's a genocide?
I didn't know.
I guess me losing a fucking leg isn't so bad after all. I'm so tired of these fucking virtue signalers, buzzword promoters, just saying, I think the bad thing is bad. Guys, I think pedophilia is bad.
Very brave.
Look at how much of a good person I am. Guys, I think murder, I think it's bad. Oh my god, shower me with praise. Wow, no shit.
I wish I could say that and get like 100,000 likes.
Y'all understand that genocide is bad. We get it. You don't fucking care. These people don't fucking care. The only thing they care about is being seen as a good person.
As
And
like
when
morally
somebody
superior, yeah.
tries very hard to be seen as a good person, and this is going to be the moral of the video. Actually, no, I'm not going to spoil it yet. People who try to be good
I was trying
people
to see how deep we're in if he's talking about morals, like moral of the video, moral of the story.
are some of the most dangerous people that you can actually meet. So Valkyrie gets into some heat, which deservedly so. Deservedly so, she gets in heat for that take.
She deserves,
I
yeah.
want to make this very clear. We're defending torturing dogs here. We're defending a guy who's called for killing a senator. We're defending a guy, and none of these are alleged, by the way. I want to make this very clear. None of these are alleged. When you look into this shit about me or other people, it's alleged. That means somebody said it, and so far there is nothing proving it whatsoever. When I talk about the things that Hassan has done,
The fuck?
sorry, I heard footsteps.
Yeah, so did I.
I had to deal with that real quick. When the things that
There's like 6 dead bodies behind him.
I'm telling you about Hassan, none of these things are alleged. These are real, factual things that you can go watch him do. He's called for the death of a senator. He has self-admitted to going to a fucking Diddy
Brothel.
party.
Oh,
He has
okay. We'll get to that
attended
later.
a brothel
Oh, there we go.
with at least one child present. By the way, in case you don't know what a brothel is, it's a
Whorehouse.
whorehouse.
Yeah.
They had kids at it. This isn't alleged. These are things that fucking happened. Okay, he has told people to kill their landlords and let the fucking
red,
roads
let the
run
reds.
red with their capitalist
His blood. Yeah.
He has informed his audience on how to make death threats to people who are higher up to get them to step down from their political position. These aren't alleged things. These are real things. This man is out of fucking control. You look into the things that Hassan says for the people who oppose him, none of it is real. He blows shit out of proportion. None of it is fucking real. It's things that he has made up or chosen intentionally to weaponize.
Made up for the most part, or yeah, purposely taken like out of context.
That's all it is. I saw a Twitter post about me today.
Oh
with
no.
300 likes in about 2 hours saying that I don't want to trust Tectone because this guy beat his wife.
Source? I heard it from a guy.
I don't know what realm of retardation these autists are hallucinating that I
Okay, to be fair, Tectone though, it's on Twitter. Like, there are 3 places in the world where you will always find a retard: Twitter, Reddit, and a YouTube comment section.
did this. There's no clip of it. I don't even think there's anybody even saying that. But they believe
I'm sure
it so
Hassan said it
hard
in passing.
because Hassan paints me and many other people as such horrific human beings that they become, myself as well, become dehumanized, and people are willing to believe anything whatsoever, generally because they believe with Hassan's political views, which is, I'm pro-Palestine. Aren't I a really good guy? Have you seen my bio? I have a Palestine flag. Jesus. Get a fucking grip.
What are they called?
So
Flaggots?
Valkyrie reaches out to Asmongold and NMP LOL. I don't know why she
Okay, this I actually don't know about. What?
reached out to NMP. I don't know what
Reveals DM'd for advice on if response to LS8 is warranted.
she was expecting. NMP, I mean, he is himself admitted a complete fence sitter. I don't know if she was expecting some way to navigate drama. I mean, NMP's getting shit on 24 fucking 7. You know, I mean, I don't know what advice he would have offered, but
Yeah.
That's besides the point. She reaches out to Asmon and asks for his help to.
I would be terrified reaching out to Asman, no matter what. Even if I was, like, hypothetically speaking, if I was more popular than him, I would still be fucking terrified to DM him. Like, because he's just so, like, brutally honest, which is very much a good thing, right? I try to be as brutally honest as I can as well, but admittedly, it is kind of, like, ominous to an extent.
Navigate the drama that she's going on. In her time of need, she reached out to an old friend to get some advice, and Asmon helped, no questions asked, took time out of his day to make sure she was okay. Now, how do you think she repays that?
Called him
She repays that
asshole.
by the
Some
next
variation.
day when her community says, "How dare you talk to Asmongold?" Most likely because they're a bunch of Hassan heads.
What's wrong with DMing? I'll never understand why so many people hate Asman. Like, okay, Hassan fan, Hassan Orbiter fan, I get that, right? But like, what has he done other than like the one comment he made, like, what was it, almost 2 years ago now, about like superior cultures or whatever? Apart from that, I can't think. I guess he is kind of, he likes, I think he likes the current administration. He at least likes the deportation, which I agree with as well. If you're here illegally, get the fuck out, you know? But apart from that, I can't really see why you would hate him. He's just kind of a guy.
Or otherwise what I like to call complete fucking retards, she bends the knee and
Of course he does.
apologizes for even talking to Asmongold and affirms that he is just as shitty as everybody says he is, to where he shouldn't even be talked to. This
What? Yeah, I DM'd this guy for help, and he helped me with, he got nothing out of it. He's an asshole, though.
is what they do. They label you as a inhuman monster who's not even okay to be communicated with, acting like Asmongold is a level 80 warlock who's gonna put Seed of Corruption on you and put a DOT on you and all of your community and farm you all like a fucking frost mage in vanilla World of Warcraft.
I don't get the reference. I'd never played WoW, but it just reminds me of all the clips of Asmongold screaming about how he was like the highest level warrior, or he was the first to get max level or whatever. It was so funny.
It is fucking
He'd be like,
outrageous.
I was talking to this hot girl, but then Wrath of the Lich King came out. It's like,
And
Jesus
I want
Christ,
to
bro.
let you know, is there going to be some big drama between Asmon and Valkyrie from this?
No, I
No.
doubt it. Yeah.
I don't know if you guys remember this. I know a lot of people like to
Asman
refer to
doesn't
me
give a
as a
fuck.
Asmongold Light, which doesn't bother me at all, by the way. I'm just happy to be in the same sentence as my friend. It's flattering. I think Asmon's a great guy. I was the guy who was shitting on Hassan before a lot of people were shitting on Hassan for the recent deeds that he did when crossing Asmon.
Mm-hmm.
And the reason why that is because Asmon really doesn't like dealing with that type of drama. He doesn't.
Yeah, it's a waste of time for the most part.
He's too reasonable sometimes, and I don't know what that is. People want to act like he's a
Like,
far right
admittedly,
Nazi.
sometimes it is definitely worth playing into drama for like views and stuff, but Asman is the last person who needs to go out of his way to like create conflict for views.
Yeah, I'll be real, bro. Asmon's a liberal. I mean, you know what I mean? He's a left leaning centrist. Let's just
Yeah, I
call
was
it
gonna
as it is.
say
He's gonna go
probably
live,
center.
and I'm gonna make sure this video goes out before he streams. I'm gonna predict the future because this is what he does every time. He's gonna go live.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna see what Valkyrie said, and he's gonna say, "That's okay. I understand why she had to do that. No hard feelings." On my whole
He
soul,
just doesn't care.
I know that's what's going to happen because that's what happens every time.
He has much bigger problems than some random bitch on Twitch. I say random bitch. He's one of the most popular streamers ever. But some random broad on Twitch just going like, yeah, I don't like him.
These people treat him like he's a fucking monster, when in reality, he is
I don't know
one of
why
the
I
most
said broad.
down to earth, kind individuals I have ever met.
Of
And
all
I have
words
a
I
lot
could
of
have used.
respect for this guy. Now, once again, Asmon's not a guy I frequently hang out with. We're not chumming it up on the weekends.
I'm gonna be honest, I don't imagine Esmond really leaves his house.
He's a great guy who I had a very good relationship with. Who, okay, well, we weren't dating.
Mm, I don't know.
We did a podcast together. We went on org together, and we would
I was
talk.
expecting him to say
Right,
something else.
great guy. I'm not defending this guy because I consider him a friend. I'm defending this guy because it's the right thing to do because he hasn't done
Anything
anything
wrong?
wrong.
Yeah.
Like, and I'll be real, all of the things that people have pretended Asmon have done is either one, not even that bad, or
Or
two,
untrue.
completely made the fuck up.
Yep.
Now I'm sure whatever left-leaning Hassan Dicksucker who's going to react to this and say, "Well, actually, did you hear about this one thing?"
Don't worry, Tectone. I'll suck your dick, not Hassan's.
Shut the fuck up. Okay? Yeah, to all the gay people that got really upset about, what Asmongold said about those other countries, why don't you go to those countries and watch them as they behead you? Continue to have the LGBTQ flag in your bio and support countries
Oh,
that would
if
shoot
I
you
see
in
a
the fucking head if you were
if
to
I
step
see a flag in your bio that's not like your country of residence or where you're from, I immediately know you're a fucking idiot.
into their country for just being gay.
If you're like
Have
American, you
fun,
have an
I
American
guess.
flag
Well,
or whatever, it's
welcome back
fine.
to reality, guys. Moral of the story is never defend the weak. Do not. We should have known because Valkyrie apologized for saying no cap on a stack for real. And when the black community said, "Oh, actually, that's AAVN, that's African American vernacular, and you will not be using that, ma'am."
Is it?
Bro, she
Okay.
apologized for that. Do not help these people because the only people they want to help is themselves. They look to you for comfort, they look to you for aid, but if they can get that by stabbing you in the back, they will be the first to do so. A army of weak soldiers will be the first ones to
The
drive their
fall.
spears into their back if it means self-preservation. I don't like to talk.
Yep, you ever heard of the Skaven? Unironically, most Skaven are weak, so most Skaven just kind of kill each other more than anything else.
People who haven't experienced hardship, who haven't overcome hardship by their own means, because I understand if they
Obviously, Skaven is not a one for one, but you get the idea.
experience hardship and it can be solved by fucking me over, they're going to do it. And I'm just going to be completely real. The amount of people who have used me as a scapegoat in my life, and I'm sure you can probably name 5 right now.
My brain
done
is not
being
braining
the
right now, so I can't
scapegoat
name
for
anyone.
weak people. I'm done AoE taunting for weak people because I know they will not repay me with the same kindness because they can't talk about me publicly, but they'll DM me all fucking day. If standing by your
I sent you a DM. You have not responded. To be fair, you don't need to respond to the DM. It's literally me asking you to cosplay as Aoi Todo. But, just saying.
values is what's going to cost you everything, maybe those things that you're defending aren't really worth keeping. I think it's time we really take a good hard look in the mirror, reflect upon ourselves, and understand during hardship, will you fight or will you fold? The weak have
Mm,
ruled the internet for far too long. Liars, manipulators, virtue signalers
I love your egg
have
cage,
ruled the
man.
internet for far too long because these communities
I kind of want one, but I know for a fact my dumbass would fall out of it.
can get really angry and throw a temper tantrum and say, "We won't sub," or "We'll tell your sponsors." I'm good. I will do everything in my power
We'll
to
tell
say
gamer
what
subs.
we're all thinking. And I'll be real. You go to my Twitter, you will see a guy who's saying the shit that we're all thinking, yet for some reason people don't want to say yet. Not to jerk me off.
I
I
will.
promise you, I'm plenty flaccid. I've already came like 4 times today. You guys know what
I'm
dick
straight,
damage
but
is?
I'll do it.
I've come so much, I have like this hardened vein on my cock.
Okay, I didn't need to know that.
My incredibly average cock, by the way. Yeah.
I love dick jokes.
I wonder what it's like having a huge dick. I wonder if you get a headache because you lose so much blood when you get hard. Anyways,
You do, yeah.
it gets the job done, and I'm happy
I
with
can
it. And it
confirm.
curves a little bit. It's fun. Maybe it's because I always tucked it in my belt loop at school because Mr. Streeter would call me up, and I would always have a boner. So I'd have to tuck my dick into my belt. Because when I was a
How did you even do that?
kid, I would just get a boner all the time.
Oh, yeah, same.
Anyways, that's my video. Make sure to type 1 if you were hard while watching this video. And type 2 if you were tired of weak people throwing good people under the bus to save their own skin. See you on the next one.
Okay, so I guess moral of the story, Tectone's hard right now. I guess.